Following last year's hurricane season, Citizens Insurance reported that their policy count dipped below 1 million for the first time in more than 2 years. Since January of 2024, Citizens has been able to transfer nearly 500,000 policies to private insurance companies. But how are these policies being selected? Spectrum News 13's Asher Wildman takes a deeper dive into how Citizens policies are being chosen and how private insurance policies are being dropped.
Steve Henselin has been selling insurance in Central Florida for decades and says what's transpired with rates the past few years was eye-opening.
Over the last 5 years, I remember looking at the average premium for homeowners in my book of business. It was under $1,000. Now it's probably over $4,000.
And according to Citizens Insurance 2025 rate recommendations, the current average policy under their book of business is about $3,500, about 20% less than the private sector. And Citizens continues to be the largest holder of policies in the state. In the state of Florida, private insurance companies do not have to notify the state's Office of Insurance Regulation if they are dropping policyholders unless it is 10,000 policies or more. But many companies who continue to drop policyholders across the state are the same companies taking Citizen policies. But why drop current customers for Citizens ones? It's because of the information available to them.
Some insurance companies will come in and say, we're looking for homes that are, under 5 years old, or we are looking for roofs that are under 10 years old. Or each company is going to have its own criteria.
Essentially, private insurers are dropping their risky policies and trading them in for the more safer policies Citizens has on its books. But when I presented this type of info available to private insurers to current and former lawmakers,
I think you're onto something, truthfully, that could be legislatively addressed.
It caught them off guard.
I think that there could be some legislative tweaks or fixes that could allow OIR to look at this a little bit more closely. And if they do sense companies that are cherry picking, to look at how they segment their markets to bring more fair rates.
It's discriminatory to some degree, and it allows it continuously creates the opposite of a free market to some degree, where companies can pick and choose who they want to cover and drop folks without any notice. While of course Citizens is carrying the brunt of potentially high risk and expensive policies.
But it could be an even bigger problem for everyone across the state. Remember, if Citizens was unable to pay their bills, they can assess everyone in the state to cover the difference. Why insurance agents like Steve are concerned how the trading of policies is happening.
If we take all the good stuff out of there and re-inject it with bad stuff, the citizens of Florida will be holding an absolute ticking time bomb of financial liability.
In Orlando, Asher Wildman, Spectrum News.